السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أيها الطلبة الأعزاء من الصف العاشر، أتمنى لكم تمام الصحة والعافية. My dear students, in last video I have discussed page number 33 and line number 3. Till here we have discussed, but the last point we were discussing in last video, it was يلزم أن تغير ملابسك بسرعة. This phrase, okay, and I said in that video, as we use in English, can, okay, should or must or ought to, okay. So for that phrase in Arabic, these few words are used: yumkinu, yanbaghi, yalzamu and yajibu. Okay, but the difference between Arabic and English is that in English, just after can, should or must or ought to, just after these words you can use verb. You can use main verb. For example, I can go, you should go, or he must sit, like these verbs. So after these words direct you can use verb, main verb. But in Arabic you can see after these verbs you will have to use an. You will have to use an, and after that main verb. But the main verb will be fi'l mudari. For example, if you want to say that I can sit here, so for sitting the verb is used in Arabic jalasa yajlisu. If you say yumkinu jalastu, that is not correct. You will have to say yumkinu an ajlis, okay, jalasa yajlis. So yumkinu an ajlisa hunaka. Understood? So main verb will be used in fi'l mudari, not in fi'l madhi. But before fi'l mudari an will be used. You can see here all these sequence how it will be. I have written first these any verb you will use. If you want to use can, yumkinu will be used, and if you want to use should, you can use yanbaghi and yalzamu, and if you want to use must, for that yalzamu also and yajibu also. After that an will be used and al-fi'l mudari. So whatever main verb you want to use, it will be used in fi'l mudari. Understood? Now second point is I have written here, if you can see, started. What does it mean? Bada'a, ja'ala, akhaza and qama. These verbs are called in Arabic af'ale shuru. What does it mean? Initiative verb. Few phrases are there. For example, you can say I started to ride, okay, I started to go, he started to beat. So to give the meaning of started, these few verbs are used in Arabic. Not only these, another few are there, but these verbs are most of the time used. Okay, most of the time these verbs are used, but akhaza not will be used always. When akhaza is in the meaning of bada'a, then it will be used for that purpose. What does it mean? Now the difference between these two phrases, you can see that yumkinu, yanbaghi, yalzamu and yajibu after an, then fi'l mudari. But after these words direct will be used al-fi'l mudari. For example, if I give the example, you can understand it in a better way. I can go. So yumkinu an azhaba. Yumkinu an azhaba. azhaba. Its meaning is that I can go. I can go. But if you want to say I started to go, I started to go, I started to go, that will be bada'tu azhabu. Bada'tu azhabu. I started to go. Okay, you can see here an is not used. An is not used. So after these verbs, direct fi'l mudari will be used to give the meaning of starting. That's why these verbs are called initiative verb. These verbs are called initiative verb, and in Arabic these verbs are called af'al shuru. Af'al shuru, the verbs of beginning. The verbs of beginning. Another example: the teacher started to write. The teacher started to write the chapter on the board. On the board. The teacher started to write the chapter on the board. Bada'al ustaz. Bada'al ustaz yaktubu darsa ala sabura. Bada'al ustaz yaktubu darsa ala sabura. Or you can see that he started to play. He started to play. Bada'a yal'ab. Bada'a yal'ab. That he started to play. So I think these two phrases you got. If you are confused about any special word, you can ask me any time. Now coming to the main point. Next sentence is dakhala al-jaddu al-hammama wa jaffafa ra'sahu wa badalahu wa ba'da dhalika labisa malabisa jadidatan sakhinatan. Jadidatan sakhinatan. So dakhala means to enter, and its opposite is kharaja yakhruju, to go out, as it has been used in first paragraph. Al-jaddu means grandfather. Al-hammam means bathroom. Al-hammam means bathroom. Next is jaffafa yujaffifu. Jaffafa yujaffifu. Its meaning is to dry. Okay. Next is ra'sun, head. Badanun, body. Wa ba'da zalika. Ba'd means after. Ba'da zalika, after that. Labisa yalbasu. Labisa yalbasu. Its meaning is to wear. Okay. Next is malabis. Malabis, clothes. Jadidatun, new. And sakhinatun means thick. Sakhinatun means thick. Now, going to translate the sentence. Please listen carefully. The grandfather entered the bathroom, and he dried up. Jaffafa is fi'l mazi, so past tense. And he dried up his head, wa badanahu, his body, and after that he wore new and thick clothes. Ja'at walidati. Ja'a yaji'u means to come. Ja'a yaji'u means to come. Walidatun, my mother. Walidati, my mother. If ta is not there, walidi, my father. Okay, so walidun is used for father. And walidatun, mother. So walidun, father. Walidatun, mother. My mother came. Next is wafi yadiha siniyatu shai. Siniyatu means tray. Okay, in which the cup is kept, or glass. Tray, it is used in our languages also. Siniyatu shai. Shai means tea. Sabba yasubbu. Its meaning is to pour. Sabba yasubbu means to pour. Fil kubun means cup. Qaddama yuqaddimu lil jadd. Qaddama yuqaddimu means to give, to offer, to introduce, but here it is used for the meaning of giving. Okay. Next is my mother came, and she has tray in her hand, and she has a tray in her hand. wasabbati shaya, and she poured the tea in the cup, and she gave it to the grandfather. Understood? Again listen. My mother came and there was she has the tray in her hand, wasabbati shaya, and she poured the tea in the cup, and she gave it to grandfather. Now, irtashafa jaddu ashaya. Irtashafa, yartashifu means to sip. Okay, S-I-P-P, sip, or you can use drink also. But that is sip is better for tea. So, irtashafa jaddu ashaya. The grandfather sipped the tea. Amma, as for I, fajalastu bijanibihi. Janib means side. Wadaraktu, dalaka yadluku means to rub or to massage. Okay, yadun means hand. Raksun already it has been used, head, and rijlun leg. Irtashafal jaddu ashaya. The grandfather sipped the tea. Amma ana, as for I, then I said beside him. Beside him means beside the grandfather, and I rubbed or I massaged his hand, head, and his legs. Fanama jaddu. Nama yanamu means to sleep. Then the grandfather slept. Fi dif'un means heat or warmth. Fi dif'il firash means bed. Okay, firash means bed. B-E-D, bed. Bisuratin, quickly. Bisuratin means quickly. Fanama jaddu fi dif'il firash bisuratin. Then the grandfather slept in the warmth of bed quickly. I think you got this story, what the story is going on. So for today this much. Inshallah next paragraph and next grammar points I'll discuss in next video. If you are confused, again one request, if you are confused about any word, how it will be used, you can ask me. Okay, one small point I want to discuss again, that yumkinu, after these verbs sometime lam is used. Okay, for example, I can go. Yumkinu li an azhaba. Li, it is possible for me. Exact meaning of amkana yumkinu means to be possible. So it is possible for me to go. Yumkinu li an azhaba. You can go. Yumkinu laka an tazhaba. So sometime lam and ala is used after these verbs. But if you are using these verbs without lam and ala, it's also okay. So for today this much. Inshallah remaining points I'll discuss in next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.